Alright guys, so on Friday, August 24th, we will be getting yet another roster update to the Show 18 Diamond Dynasty. This one is going to cover both transactions as well as attributes. So just like every other time that they release one of these attribute updates, I'm going to be giving you guys my roster update predictions for the week. So just like every other one of these videos, I have to mention a couple things before I start talking about the players. Number one, if you decide to invest in a player that I talk about in this video and he doesn't end up going to the next tier or doesn't get upgraded, it's not on me. You guys decided to invest. Don't come crying to me that he didn't go up. Number two, I only cover upgrades. I do not talk about any downgrades. And number three, I only cover upgrades that are going from one tier to the next. So for example, I only cover guys going from gold to diamond or silver to gold or whatever. There are certain guys that are gonna get upgraded that aren't gonna make it all the way to the next tier, and some diamonds may even get upgraded. Like personally, I think Harper might get a little bit of an upgrade, but he's already like a, what is he, an 88, 87? I don't even remember. But I'm not gonna talk about him because he's already a diamond. I only wanna focus on the guys that are jumping from one tier to the next. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Now, I don't think I'm gonna really be talking about bronze to silver anymore throughout this season. I mean, we're in August. People really don't care about bronze to silver cards right now. I mean, maybe like a player that you like might get upgraded, like maybe Austin Jackson, or I don't know, just something like that. Maybe a guy like that will get upgraded. That's cool, but I'm not really going to focus on that anymore. I'm only really going to focus on the big major ones that I think a lot of people are going to want to see. So the first guy we are going to talk about is one of the bigger names in the sport right now, and that is Ronald Acuna Jr. from the Atlanta Braves. He is one of the best young stars in the game right now, and the past like 2 weeks he's been on an absolute tear. Now there was the issue with him and Urania throwing at him from the Marlins. Say whatever you want about that situation. Personally, I think it was a very bad move by Urania, but anyway, regardless, he's just been hitting the hell out of the ball, and his hitting definitely needs an upgrade in this game. This season he's hitting 290 with a 354 on base percentage, a 566 slugging percentage, and a 920 OPS. He's got 19 home runs, 43 RBIs, and 18 doubles. In the last 2 weeks alone, he's hitting 382 with a 452 on base percentage, an 873 slugging, and an OPS of 1.324. That is incredible for the last 2 weeks. He's also got 8 home runs and 15 RBIs in that time span alone. So he's been killing it lately. And versus right-handed pitching this season, he's hitting 310 with a 949 OPS, 13 home runs, 16 doubles, and 33 RBIs. So 100% he needs a major boost to not only his contact versus righties, but his power against righties. Honestly, I feel like his power versus righties should easily be 70 to mid 70s. Contact's got to get up towards the 80s in my opinion. I think Acuna is due for a very big upgrade because I think his hitting across the board should get upgraded. Like, I know I was just talking about righties, but even lefties too. He's hitting lefties pretty well. I mean, the power versus lefties, you could probably get that up to like 55 or something. Not the biggest jump in the world because he's only got like 4 or 5 home runs against lefties this season, but he is just, you know, he's on another level right now. He's killing it. He's doing extremely well, showing what he can do and what the future might hold for him. And the thing is, he's a 76, so a 4 overall jump would be a pretty hefty one, but it has some precedent because Matt Carpenter got a 76 to an 80 overall jump like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago or whenever the last one was. So he got a major boost. So I think Acuna could possibly get that too. I definitely see him going up to at least a 78. I personally think he has a very good shot of making it to an 80. The next guy I have is going to be David Peralta from the Arizona Diamondbacks. Shout out to you, Bengal. I know this is your boy. But David Peralta is a 78 overall silver in the game. His biggest shining spot is that 90 contact versus righties, and he's still maintaining that through this season. David Peralta has a 300 average right now with a 359 on base percentage, a 532 slugging, and an 892 OPS. So he's hitting the ball pretty well. He's got 23 home runs with 65 runs batted in, 23 doubles, and 5 triples. In the last 28 days, he's hitting 358 with a 416 on-base percentage, a 679 slugging percentage, and an OPS over 1,000. So he's killing it. And in the last 28 days, he's got 7 home runs and 12 RBIs. And against righties, he's hitting 323, which that 90 contact versus righties, that could even go up a little bit for 323. That's pretty friggin' good. He's got a 378 on-base percentage, a 968 OPS, 18 home runs, 19 doubles, and 5 triples, all against right-handed pitching. So the power against righties needs to come up. The contact versus lefties might stay where it is a little bit, but the power versus lefties could go up slightly. But I think this guy needs a major power upgrade to his right-handed power, and I think that might be able to get him up to an 80 overall, because even like I said, 90 contact versus righties with the 323 average right now, I think he might have enough to get that up there. So I'm going to say David Peralta goes gold. So those are the 2 silver to gold upgrades I'm going to talk about. Now we're going to jump into the ones that I think everybody wants to talk about, and that is gold to diamond. And of course, the first guy that we're going to talk about, no surprise here, Aaron Nola. I truly do think Aaron Nola should be a diamond player in this game. He needs a 2 overall increase from an 83 to an 85. He has got to get it. I mean, just listen to his numbers. He's got a 2.24 ERA this season, 161 innings pitched, 0.981 whip, and 160 strikeouts. He's pitching extremely well off the base numbers, but then you start breaking it down even more. He's gone at least 6 innings pitched in 9 of his last 10 starts, and he's got 5 games this season where he struck out 10 or more batters. Like, he's just been the ace for the Phillies staff. He needs an upgrade. You go even deeper, he hasn't allowed more than 3 earned runs or 3 runs total in a game since June 17th. That is over 2 months. That is a 2-month stretch where he hasn't allowed more than 3 runs in a game. And even like that June 17th, that was just kind of a bad day for Aaron Nola, but even before that, he barely allowed any 3 or more earned run games. So he's been consistent throughout the entire season. He's number 1 in the National League in pitchers WAR, and he's number 2 in the entire National League for WAR overall. He's the number 2 most valuable player in terms of WAR for the National League. Aaron Nola is doing everything that he can do, but he needs to get that diamond upgrade. I think the Ks per nine could go up. I think the hits per nine could go up. The clutch could go up. I don't really know where they get that attribute from anyway. Home runs per nine could go up. Everything could go up on Aaron Nola, in my opinion, because he deserves to be a diamond in this game. He needs it. Come on, SDS. Let's just get the man diamond already. Next up, I did not have Alex Bregman going diamond in the last roster update. I didn't feel like it was quite time for him yet, but I do think Alex Bregman has a strong shot at going diamond in this week's roster update. So here's what I'm looking at. He's an 84 overall shortstop. The defense is there. The arm strength and the fielding at the shortstop position, if that's going to remain his primary position, he's good there. He's a diamond fielder. The hitting's at a gold. Obviously, if you look, the contact versus lefties and the power versus lefties, that's where he's shining compared to his numbers against righties. But if you look at his inside edge, +9 against righties for both attributes brings him up all the way to an 86. So not even just a borderline diamond, brings him up to a point over that at an 86. So if you just give him a +9, he's easily there. You give him a +6, he's easily there. So you take a look at that, and then you compare it to his hitting numbers. He is hitting 280 this season with a 384 on-base percentage, a 522 slugging, and a 905 OPS. He's got 24 home runs, 77 RBIs, 38 doubles, and a triple. In the last 2 weeks, he's hitting 308 with a 391 OPS, or on-base percentage, I'm sorry, a 513 slugging, and a 904 OPS. So recently he's been on a tear. He's been doing extremely well. He's doing everything he needs to do at the plate for the Astros. But then you break it down by the lefty and righty numbers. Versus righties this season, he's got a 274 average, so 69. That's, I guess, okay. Maybe could be brought up a little bit. I don't know. 269 or 274 average with a 381 on base percentage, 16 home runs, and 26 doubles. 16 homers, 26 doubles against right-handed pitching. 56 power against righties does not do him justice. He needs a power upgrade against righties. But then you even look against lefties. He's got a 294 average, 84 contact, or 85 contact. That's pretty good. a 392 on base percentage, a 951 OPS, 8 homers, and 12 doubles. I think 69 power could get up to 75. I think he not only gets an upgrade to both his right-handed contact and power, but I think he gets a little bit of a boost to his left-handed power too. Alex Bregman, I think, has a shot at getting diamond this week. Next up is Josh Hader, 83 overall gold. He's been at an 83 for a while, and everybody always asks, when do I think Josh Hader is going to go diamond? And, you know, because it feels like it's kind of inevitable at this point. He's pretty much always playing up on inside edge too. His hits per 9 at 102 and 104 are already great, and he's usually up like 7 or 9 or something like that, so he brings it all the way up to an 87 for most days, so he's practically a free diamond reliever out of the pen, and he's got that kind of funky delivery and might be able to fool some guys. So Josh Hader, definitely a beast in the game already, but you can make him even more of a beast just on base level. You look at Josh Hader's season this season. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. He's got a 1.52 ERA, 59.1 innings pitched, a 0.792 whip, and 106 strikeouts. 106 strikeouts in less than 60 innings. Dude's got Ks per 9 out the roof. He hasn't allowed an earned run in 9 of his last 10 appearances, so he's been pretty locked down from the bullpen. And he's only got 4 home runs allowed, and he hasn't given up a home run since July 9th, and before that game on July 9th, he hadn't given one up since May. So it's pretty much like every 2 to 2.5 months he gives up a home run. So Josh Hader, the home runs per 9 could go up, the hits and Ks per 9 could both go up. I think Josh Hader might have enough to get himself to an 85 overall diamond this week, and I hope he does. So those are guys I pretty much feel confident saying I do think they will go up. I looked at a couple other guys for the update. I looked at Rhys Hoskins. I don't think Rhys Hoskins is going to go gold because the power versus lefties is at like a 92. He's not really hitting for power against left-handed pitching this season, so I think that's probably going to come down. Even if you give him a little bit of a boost to his righty numbers, I think the balance between like going up against righties and then down versus lefties, I don't think he's going to get to an 80. Cody Bellinger, kind of the same issue, not really hitting for power against lefties, and he's got like 80 power right now, so I don't think him coming down against lefties and maybe a little bit going up against righties is going to bring him back up to a gold yet. Christian Yelich, I don't think he's going to go diamond yet. I feel like he maybe needs another couple weeks to really catch SDS's eye or really just, you know, get those stats that he needs. I don't think it's going to happen this week. Another guy that I'm going to keep my eye on is Dellin Betances. I think Betances has potential to get upgraded at some point, whether it's to an 84 or all the way to a diamond. I think Betances could possibly be in the mix, so I'm going to keep my eye on him. I'm not going to say for sure he's going to go to a diamond yet, but, you know, I'm just going to kind of keep him in my rear view, or keep him in my peripheral sort of thing. Just, you know, I'm not going to forget about him. So those are pretty much my roster update predictions, guys. I know it wasn't a huge amount of predictions. I only really talked about like five or six guys or whatever, but I'm probably going to keep them like fairly quick, fairly concise for the rest of the season, because at the end of the day, we really don't care about the guys going silver to gold anymore, or I'm sorry, bronze to silver anymore. We do care about silver to gold. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of make it more concise and more to the point with the guys that we want to see. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Did you guys disagree with anybody that I suggested? Do you think I completely missed somebody? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Drop a thumbs up on the video if you liked it, if you're excited for the roster update. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another MLB The Show video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.